Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Football Guide and Analysis, where I analyze and discuss about teams, match predictions and leagues. So today I will discuss about Germany's recent failure and Joachim Löw's poor tactics. After becoming the German manager after Klinsmann left in 2008, Joachim Löw set a new German team with young players and they provided huge performance and justified the belief which Löw had for them. They won many trophies and reached in many finals. They were the runners up of Euro 2008, then reached the semi-final of 2010 World Cup, Euro 2012 and won the 2014 World Cup. And they also reached the semi-final of 2016 Euro Cup, and they won 2017 FIFA Confederations Cup also. But after that, the downfall started for them. Lowe had some personal dispute with senior players like Thomas Muller, Jerome Boateng, Matt Hummels, and literally shut the door for national team for them. So the German got eliminated from the first round of 2018 World Cup, and after that their performance constantly degraded. Once Germany was a team who played attacking football and scored 3-4 goals in each game, but right now they are a defensive team who plays defensively and lacks attack. Recently, we have seen that in UEFA Nations League match where they drew with both Spain and Switzerland with a scoreline of 1-1 in both the matches. They scored opening goal in both matches but played defensively after scoring. So if it was an old Germany team, they would not have stopped attacking and they could have searched for second, third, or fourth goal. But this team is totally ridiculous. Once they got the opening goal, they played defensively and just tried to defend that goal. And they did not have any intent to score the second or third goal. So Germany in particular lacked a solid plan to progress the ball effectively and create attacks. So, after seeing these type of performances, some questions arise in our mind. Those are like this. So there comes the tactics of Joachim Löw. Many people are bashing his tactics of defensive football. They have no game plan, no tactics at all. The whole team they were passing the ball only without creating any chances by going through the opponent penalty box. Joachim Low deployed a midfield tandem of Ike Gundogan and Toni Kroos in front of a three-man backline of Matthias Ginter, Niklas Sul, and Antonio Rudiger. When the double pivot moved upfield to press and attack, a huge gap was created between midfield and defense. So, whenever the opponent players were able to bypass the German press, their attackers placed themselves and received the ball in this empty area. So, as a result, German centre backs were forced to play aggressively and leave their positions to charge the attackers. However, the opposition players had enough quality to beat them and were able to expose diamond shift defense. This German team have Toni Kroos, Julian Brand, Serge Gnabry, Julian Draxler, Timo Werner, Leroy Sané, Ike Gundogan, Emre Can, but they still failed as a team and some important players like Marco Reus, Joshua Kimmich, Leo Goretzka, Kai Havertz are missing in the current team. So once they joins, Germany may get the win they are looking for. The players like Rudiger, Sule, Gosens, Kehrer, Emre Can all are playing below par. So only the positive point is Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos put in a nearly flawless performance for Germany in these matches and pulled the strings for this side against a formidable opponent midfield. The Real Madrid player was Germany's best player right now and created several chances for his teammates in the first half. The German midfielder is one of the most experienced member of this Joachim Löw side and has brilliantly stepped into his role as the leader of the side. So he is the only positive point in these recent matches. So coming to the next point, earlier they used to play in 4-2-3-1 formation, but now they are playing in 3-4-3 formation and that is a total flop. On the left side of the defense, Rudiger's awful positioning resulted in Swiss and Spain attackers creating danger from the left half space. So in the first half, two of Switzerland's best chances of the game came through this area, and Germany were lucky not to concede more than one goal in this match. So when the Germans started playing from the back, the defenders searched for Julian Draxler and Leroy Sané up front. So Draxler was poor in his link-up play, and Sané struggled to release the ball at the right time in the final third. Moreover, they were tightly marked by the opponent centre backs and often lost the ball in the midfield third of the pitch. Drexler was dispossessed three times, and Sané took four bad touches in his first 45 minutes of play. And again, Timo Werner was able to disorient a compact Switzerland defense, and in the Spain match also with his off the ball movement. But he lacked proper service from those playing behind him, like Sané and Drexler. Germany had a very good first half in both matches but faded away in the second half. Timo Werner came close to doubling Germany's lead with an effort that was inches above the crossbar and nearly equalized with a shot that cannoned off the post before halftime. But Germany continued to push up in the field, and the introduction of Julian Brand gave Joachim Löw's side some much needed hope in the second half. But both Spain and Switzerland managed to score against the run of the play. When Low subbed off Sane and introduced Julian Brand in order to provide some creativity to the attack. However, the opponent defenders were easily able to close down the lone forward Warner and cut off his service. So while Brand has not played enough to display his true skills, someone like Kai Havertz or Leo Goretzka would excel in a false nine role. So Goretzka and Havertz both have the experience in that position. So it will be better if Low adds these two players in this squad. Both Kevin Trapp and Bernd Leno is not keeping good in German shirt. We want to see Neuer at goalkeeping position. Trapp also struggled to play the ball to his defensive line and lost the ball on several occasions. And he is unsure of his capabilities in set piece situations, and he will surely lose his place in the starting 11 after Neuer or Ter Stegen returns to the squad. Germany had better chances in the opening stages of the game in the final third from Leroy Sané, and Thilo Kehrer drew two saves from Spanish goalkeeper David De Gea. Germany were marginally the better side in the first half of both the matches. Germany struggled in the final half of both the games as Switzerland and Spain pushed up in the pitch and in search for a winner. Germany looked out of breath in the closing stage of the game and will be disappointed, very much disappointed with their performances in these two matches. So Germany are yet to win a match in UEFA Nations League, and they will surely have to wait for this. So, what are your expectations from Germany, and what are your questions about Low's defensive strategy? You can provide that in comment section. So, if you like this video, then please like, share, and subscribe, and press the bell button to receive notifications.